How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got the 350Z. Haven't done a video on this thing for a while, and I thought, why not take it out for a drive again? It's been over a month since I drove this car. This, honestly speaking, has probably been my favorite car that I have ever owned up to now. It's a 2007 Nissan 350Z HR for all of you guys who are new to the channel. It's got a Tomei titanium catback exhaust, and I also have the Y pipe installed on it. It's also got cold air intake switch tucked in just underneath the grill there. So anyway, we're gonna take it out for a drive, and I'm gonna be telling you what it's like to live with a Tomei on a day-to-day basis. Driving in the city, driving on the highway, all of those things combined, we're gonna check out today, so you're gonna come along with me. It's been a while, but man, does it feel good. Some of you may not like Tomeis, or some of you may think they're a little bit too loud. I personally think they're freaking perfect. These 350Zs stock don't really sound the best. Oh, let's get out of the way. These things want to, Jesus Christ. All right, that was close. Stock, these 350s don't sound that good. They have some sound to them, but I feel like they definitely needed something a little bit more from the factory. Going the Tomei route is obviously the loudest option. But I think it's probably one of the best ones, and you're gonna find out exactly why. Okay, so let's start off with highway drone. Many of you are probably thinking, given the size, the diameter of this exhaust, that it would be stupid loud on the highway. Right now, we're going at about 120 kilometers an hour at just about 2,600 RPM, and there is a little bit of drone, but it's really not terrible. If anything, you got a little bit more road noise than exhaust noise coming out from the Tomei. When you accelerate, it does tend to drone a little bit more, but when you're just kind of coasting, you aren't really on the throttle much, it's actually really not that bad, in my opinion at least. And so what's it like with the windows up? So right now, we're going about 60 kilometers, just over 60 kilometers an hour. And you don't really need to raise your voice. As you can tell, I'm just kind of speaking normally into the camera right now. When you're coasting, it's not too bad. When you let off the throttle, you do get a couple pops every now and then, which is quite nice. But it's really not that loud. You don't need to be yelling. You don't need to be raising your voice to communicate with a passenger. The moment you start getting on it, that was to 35.5 RPM, and it starts to get a little bit louder, as you would expect to have with a Tomei. It does not get old. Now let's experience exactly how loud it is with all windows down and see if it's too loud or if it's just doable to have as a daily driver. See, it's pretty manageable. This is with the windows down. It's got some loudness to it, but it's still not too bad. All right, let's do some revs from the inside of the car now with the windows down. Let's see how this sounds. So I love the Tomei. Some people hate it because it's too loud and it makes your 350 or your VQ sound like a trumpet. I think it makes the VQ sound excellent. It gives this car the presence that it needed straight from the factory. And whether you think it's a lot of basmati rice coming out of the exhaust, the Tomei sounds fantastic. And whether you like it or not, the fact of the matter is this: it makes this car finally noticeable. People will know it's a 350 even before they've seen it arrive to a car meet. It just makes it that much better, in my opinion. But a word of caution: when I first got this car, it had high flow cats on there with the Tomei. And let me tell you, that on the other hand was way too loud for me. And because I was doing lots of highway driving, that car was simply too noisy. I actually had to wear earplugs, believe it or not. Whoops, that's, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna crash my car even before I can finish this video. I had to wear earplugs. So with the Tomei by themselves, with the Tomei Y pipe exhaust, which is an add-on, and cold air intakes, I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference in sound. My car does have that as well. I think that that is a perfect setup for your 350. If you want to go extra hot boy or rice boy, depending on which way you want to swing, that's totally fine. Maybe get the high flow cats as well. And with the tune, you can get a little bit more power out of your HR. But I found when I had the high flow cats on there that the car was simply too noisy as a daily driver. But that's my opinion, of course. It just sounds so good. So high, and that's the best part about the HR. I honestly think I'm gonna blow this engine one day. Every single time I drive this car, I feel it's as if I own like a rotary. I don't own a rotary, I own an HR, goddammit. Alright guys, so there you have it. That is the Tomei on the 350Z. Let me know your thoughts on this exhaust, not only on maybe the 350, but on Subarus, on any other JDM cars for that matter. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope your ears were aroused and that you really enjoyed this video. If you could do me a favor, if you like car stuff, if you love 350s, if you love Datsuns, if you love Infinities, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. There's gonna be a lot more content coming. I am making a commitment to that. I'm trying to get as much content for all of my subscribers, so please do leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And also, I want to do a shout out here to Harris. You know who you are. Thank you for supporting the channel. You're a great guy. Harris has been here pretty much since the beginning, and he recently followed me on Instagram too. He's a great guy, and we talk left, right, and center about cars. So shout out to you, my man. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one, guys.